Hi, DaVinci Rise scholars and stakeholders. My name is Aaron Whalen, and today we're going to learn about understanding your schedule and accessing your assignments at DaVinci Rise High School. Through today's quick session, we're going to talk about what a personalized learning plan is, often referred to as a PLP, how you read your schedule and understand your credits. We're going to go over a few frequently asked questions and where you find those answers, and then understanding how you can stay informed at Rise and make sure that you always know what's up and coming and what's important. Now, a personalized learning plan ultimately has everything you need to know about your students. It has everything you need to know about yourself, your arena, your graduation pathway, your class schedule, any independent projects you can work on to get credits, academic and social emotional goals, your behavior plan, and frequently asked questions. This plan is updated consistently by your staff and yourself as you join Rise. Now, what we ask you to do first is to make sure you bookmark your personalized learning plan. If you have not received your personalized learning plan in your email, you can contact your advisor to access it. Now, really quickly, just understanding the different components of a PLP. First, you can see the high school campus you're at. You can see where your credit tracker is. It's linked right in. You click on it and it shows you everything you need to know about your credits. All of your login information is found below. And then there's even a space for yourself and for your advisor to put in any positive relationships you have at Rise, just in case there's a time where you have a challenge or you need some support. Let's take a look at a credit tracker. Now, this really colorful document tells you everything you need to know about your credits in high school. We know that often students are not informed of their credits and what they've earned, and so we want to make it really clear for students, whether they're with us or they move on to another school, so that they always have kind of control and are empowered to know their credits. The key is right at the bottom, so it shows you that yellow is in progress credits, so things that you're enrolled in currently. Green means you've completed it. Red means that you're going to take it next, or it's a required course that you have yet to complete. And then you can also see that orange is any credits you came into Rise with from another school. Each square represents one credit. So you can see at the top, let's see on the top left, there's English 1. That student completed English 1 at another school. If you go down for English 2, that student completed all of their credits and only have 1.75 credits remaining in English 2. There's the credits needed in that column. Now, as a final quiz, you can ask yourself these questions, and go ahead and pause the video and see if you can answer them. If you can, you did great. And then you can also see how many credits you have remaining and total credits you've earned in high school. This section also lets you know, based on your credits, what grade level you're at. This does not mean that you cannot raise your grade level within the year or move more quickly than other students. Many people come in and they're between a 9th and a 10th grade status, but that does not mean that they cannot graduate within a year or two. Now, if we move further down, that is a document that's linked into your personalized learning plan. If we continue on to the rest of your personalized learning plan into that central document, this here is your 2000 to 2021 class schedule and credits. You can see that yellow, the credits are the ones that you're going to be working on in each class. So this student is enrolled in 4 classes, 3 core and 1 extracurricular or 1 visual performing arts class. And you can see their credit goals. They have 2.62 credits to earn in English 1, as we saw, and that's their goal. They want to finish that before quarter 1 ends, which is at about 9 weeks. When we think about overarching how many credits a student should earn, students should be working to earn at least 5 credits per quarter in each of their classes, which means it would take a semester to complete a class, which is much quicker than at a traditional school. Then below, you can see your weekly schedule. You can see the times on the left side, you can see the dates on the top, and then you can also see the names of the classes that you have throughout the week. When we're looking at our schedule, it's really important to also know that for different campuses, you're going to have some flexible time where you are supposed to be working on your independent assignments. So just because it doesn't say that you have English or biology at a certain point, so maybe from 10 to 10:50, this student doesn't have a specific class, they should still be on DreamSeeDo logging in and working on their assignments. Now go ahead and make sure you can answer these questions. And if you cannot, when we debrief this with your site admin, we'll be able to help and support with you. Now, just as a reiteration of how to understand your class schedule and credits, on the left-hand side are the classes you are working on to complete within this school year. This chart represents the entire year. The larger columns along the middle represent quarters. Quarter 1 is the ones that are in yellow because that's what we're working on right now. When quarter 2 begins, those will be in yellow, and hopefully the credits in quarter 1 will be complete. On the far right is the total number of credits you're working to earn in that course. So you can see this student is trying to finish English 2 right in the middle of that tracker by the end of the year. They have 10 full credits they're trying to earn. Though that's true for English 1 before that, they only have 2.62 credits more, right? And so they need to finish that first. Go ahead and try to answer these questions to see if you understood. If you have any challenges, bring that to our meeting. Now, thinking about what a personalized learning plan is and going further down, really important, especially for independent study students, is that you have a whole section called projects and assignments. This is where your teachers are updating with any assignments that you can be working on your own. We have a breakdown where you have independent assignments and collaborative assignments. These are all the independent assignments that you can knock out on your own. Then below that are goals. You have goals for academics, you have goals for social emotional skills, and a more personal or career-focused goal. These are all aligned to our grad profile or grad tenets, which are some of our core values. We'll talk a lot about this during advisory. Also included in this section of goals are your test scores. And so you can see what progress we're making towards increasing our scores on reading and math. And then towards the end of our personalized learning plan, we also see social and emotional plan. This is where we kind of keep track of what interactions have looked like, what social emotional growth and skill sets have you developed throughout the year. All of this will be filled out with you and your advisor as you guys learn more about each other. Thinking about what happens when you're upset or when you're stressed. How do we calm you down? How do we support you? What are some positive behavior incentives that you've received for maybe being a tactful collaborator? And then any supports that might help you if you have any kind of conflict or challenge on campus, how we ensure that you are being held accountable but also being supported. Now, onto the frequently asked questions section. All of these documents are linked into your PLP, so we're not going to spend a lot of time going through them, but I just want to show you how you can get help. We have questions and answers for contact information and Zoom links, DreamSeeDo, and attendance. If you go to teacher contact information and Zoom links, you go ahead and click right here at the top of the table of contents so you can access the staff directory. Also, you can see that from the staff directory, you can click on the Zoom links for each of your classes. This will also most likely be linked into your schedule. DreamSeeDo is our overarching online learning platform. It's where you complete all of your assignments and your work, and it houses all of your projects. It ensures that you have proof of attendance, and it has a messenger so that you can contact any DaVinci Rise student or staff member. In addition, you'll receive an email from DreamSeeDo so that you can log in and get any information that you need. When making your account, please make sure that you have your correct first and last name. When making a DreamSeeDo account, you will also use your DaVinci School's email. So you have to make sure that you have access to that before you go ahead and log into DreamSeeDo. Now, as a really brief tour of DreamSeeDo, just to give you an overarching understanding, your notifications are at the top right. Your heat map looks like a calendar, and it shows you how much work you've completed each day by having darker or lighter circles around the date. The darker the circle, the more work you've completed. Below that is your activity feed. It's going to list out every assignment that you've completed on that day. Top of the page and on the right-hand side are your current projects. Your messenger is found at the top right of the screen. And also to know, the way that we track attendance, especially in an independent study school, is by the work that you're submitting every day on this platform. If you are not submitting any work, you're often going to be perceived as being absent. The only way that would not happen is if you're not turning any work but you're attending classes. In that case, you just won't be receiving many credits, and so you won't be getting closer to graduation. At Rise, you need to both attend your classes, either in person or on Zoom, and complete work on DreamSeeDo. This is what a project looks like. You can see that the check marks on the left-hand side show completed steps. So this student has completed 4 tasks or steps. There's also larger sections. So Unit 1, sentence structure is a section. Unit 2, CEA paragraphs is a section. If you ever have any technical issues on DreamSeeDo as we move forward and moving on to the rest of the presentation, you can always reach out to your office managers if you have any need for hardware. So not necessarily for DreamSeeDo, I apologize, but for any support you need for hardware. So your computer, if that were to break or need any support, you can reach out to your office managers. Now at RISE, we also do MAP and NWEA testing. This is to really understand your overarching skills. We're going to talk to you a lot more about this, and when you come on board with us, we'll often test you to understand your reading level and your math level and to be able to see and celebrate your growth. Ways to stay informed. There are many different ways that you can get updates on DaVinci Rise. We have a website, a blog, Instagram, parent notifications, and calls. Our Rise High blog has updates almost weekly to give you any updates that's happening across the board at Rise High School. Our website also has access to the blog at the top, you can see in the middle, and we'll keep you posted on our calendar and any upcoming events. And our Instagram is a really fun way to keep in contact with us. We always put up events or shout outs on our Instagram page and can often feature live in our story so that you know what's going on at each of our 3 campuses. We are so excited to welcome you to RISE. We're excited to welcome you to our school year, whatever school year you're watching this video from. And please make sure you always ask questions as you have them.